So I mentioned a while back how I've been recording a lot of different video clips of the recipes that we've been making for the Instant Pot book because I want to make like a book trailer for it. So I've written out kind of like a script that kind of explains my backstory, Hannah's backstory, like very, very quickly. About how we got the Instant Pot and all the realizations that we've made since then. And so what I want to do is I want to create like a voiceover. But there's so much noise out there, so I just want like kind of like a very quiet room where the sound is very dead. So this is the best place that I could come up with. So something that I would use a lot in videos for unconventional living is I'd use this external microphone and I'd use a digital voice recorder. This records audio quality much, much better than even this Rode microphone. So kind of think of this as like a really, really kind of like makeshift low budget studio for recording audio. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record the script into the microphone. Then I can start actually editing the book trailer video itself. And the simple idea is that I just wanna kind of like tell a story from start to finish. So getting the Instant Pot, where we've come from, to where we are right now with it and the release of this book. All right, I think I got everything that I need, so time to start editing. When I was finished with my travels, I returned back to Canada where I grew up, and I ended up meeting my future wife over YouTube. We quickly fell in love, got married, and started living together. Everything has been so amazing and so great.
We even got weird, do we?
These guys are doing what they normally do. I'm gonna head off to Lisa's place. I love you. All right, I'm going off to Lisa's place because she's having some issues with some of her electrical stuff going on inside the house. So I'm gonna try to fix that up. I did tell her with the agreement of us building our tiny house in her backyard. I was just like, if you need any help with any electrical stuff or if you have any issues, just let me know and I'll come over and fix it. And
because you're just such a nice guy.
And I'm a nice guy too. So we'll go see what's going on there. I think it's pretty well just as easy as flicking a couple switches and we will see. Alright, so just got finished up at Lisa's place. So all it was a breaker tripped, but after a breaker trips it goes in kind of this like middle position, and what you have to do instead of trying to turn it back on is you have to switch it all the way to the off position until it makes a loud click it back on, then the breaker will start working again. So you will definitely see obviously where we're going to be building it, and you're going to get to meet Lisa and her son probably as well. So I'm gonna head back home and just keep working on editing the book trailer for the Instant Pot book. Bring it here, come on.
Come here.
You forgot the ball there, buddy.
You sit. Sit.
Good boy. Alright, another edition of Dog Park Chats. Bubba and Dewey are going at it. Yeah, the coconut oil and the flax. A little bit of a topic here for you.
You know what's funny? Actually, so at Sprouts, they have this like dog food formula that's like an add-in for like dogs' vitality and health. And it's $4. All it is a can of pumpkin. Like I looked at the ingredients and it was like canned pumpkin. Like why wouldn't I just buy some canned pumpkin?
So there's always like so much stuff going on in the news, and you can see it on Facebook, and it's just like we have like no idea about anything.
But we do care about some things to a point. Like obviously we care about animal suffering enough to eat a vegan diet, and we care about other things like environmental impacts and recycling. We don't care about like the war in Kyrgyzstan.
Where is that?
Right?
I don't know where the wars are going on right now. Like we don't care about politics.
Obviously we care about like environmental things and things that have to do with animals and things like that, but watching the news is literally just so depressing, And it's kind of like, I mean, it's just stupid shit. Like, look at the stuff that is on the news.
Most of it's like completely negative, and there's very, very few positive stories.
Or it's just more of a sales pitch. Or it's like all the beef at McDonald's is killing it. It's like has E. coli or something, you know? It's like just stupid stuff.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it can be propagated even by the government. Like a lot of the news information on, say, like CNN seems to be, you know, it comes from like the government. It's not necessarily an accurate portrayal of what's actually going on in the world, because like, you know, the news and the media can definitely sway how the story actually is in order to make it something that's gonna sell. Like even Hannah's noticed that, like with some of the articles that have come out about her, because they're just like, they're just not true. They just want something that sells and gets people to like click on it and to look at it.
Shit, bro, like he just threw his trash in there, and all of his trash like went out of the trash bag and flew all around the trash. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's why there's trash like everywhere.
Yeah.
And my Bubba will just find like a whole sandwich on the ground and eat it. Because people
I think
throw
that's the
shit all
kids.
over the
Yeah, that's the kids, I think. But
he was going absolutely crazy over an eggshell over there before. And I had to literally, when I took the trash out, go and pick up the eggshell because he was trying to climb through the vents to pick up, because he wanted to eat this empty eggshell.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, we just don't really know a lot about what's going on, because like the news is not like a very accurate source of what's going on, and it's just like,
it's more for shock factor, and it's more like all the news places obviously just compete and they want like the most catching stories. Like there's hundreds of writers that write for each like news place and stuff, and they have 10, 15, 20, 30 news stories a day. Like it's just this after that, like,
yeah, a lot of it's just nonsense.
Whatever, it's just a waste of time, and it's just depressing, and they do it obviously just for shock factor and just for views. And I mean, obviously a lot of things like matter, but nobody's talking about fucking all the billions of animals that are dying every fucking year, and they don't talk about that shit because obviously they're paid by the meat and dairy industries to not do that, you know?
Well, they'd probably have advertisements from them, so it would be like a conflict of advertisement, I guess you could say.
But I mean, they'll make like a war or something else seem just like the worst thing in the world, you know, when it's all propagated by oil drilling and all this kind of shit anyways, because they want to make money or they want to get all the oil or whatever, but they don't ever talk about the billions of animals that are dying and like the oceans that are rising and just shit that really does matter, because this world is gonna like legitimately blow up. Like I don't even know if we're gonna make it to the end of our lives. Like honestly, every time that I watch like a documentary about shit, I'm just like, we are so like we're not gonna make it.
Yeah, like most of the news stuff is just totally useless and not even relevant to your life.
And it's mostly not even true.
Like, a lot of it's not even true. So it's just like, that's why it's like better to focus your time on watching like good sources of information, like good documentaries, certain YouTube videos, I guess. I mean, there's a lot better, like reading good books, for example, is a better source of information for a lot of people, but we're just like so attached to like the news and, you know, going to Yahoo or going to CNN and just like reading this garbage all day long. And I remember my dad just like obsessed with that shit, and he'd always be telling me to worry about this happening over here, and I'm just like, yeah, that's halfway around the world. It doesn't fucking make a difference to me, really. It's not that I don't care, but it's like, it's not relevant to me at all. That is
we probably sound like the most negative people ever right now, but it's just like, it is what it is, and the news is just a huge source of negativity and shock value, and most of it isn't going to matter the next day anyways.
We are going to take these guys home. They actually got the AC going on in the apartment complex, so we're going to be enjoying some cooler weather tonight. Booyah! We will catch you guys on the next vlog. Peace!